Hey, welcome adventurers to another episode of Building Character here at Game Trade Media. I'm your host Rick, and this is a show where we take different role-playing games and we build characters for them to kind of show you the mechanics of building a character and a little bit of insight as to the game itself. We are going to be doing Dungeons & Dragons today, but I'm also going to be taking a vote for next week's episode. We're going to vote on either Arkham Horror or Shadowrun for next week's episode of Building Character, and I'll bring these back later in the episode as well to say, hey, which one would you guys like to see next week, and that's what we'll do. But we've been kind of playing on D&D Beyond and doing character builds there recently, and I've also got a bunch of new miniatures I wanted to show off. These are from Osprey Games, from the Wildlands board game, but I want to see what we can do as far as building some characters around these awesome miniatures. This particular expansion pack doesn't come out for a little bit. It's called the Adventuring Party, and these are actually villains in the game where you have to go and defeat them. But today we're going to make a hero out of one of these miniatures. So for those of you all watching, tell me which miniature you would like to see turned into a character today. Right. The Conan, Timothy says the one that looks like Conan. He does look like Conan, doesn't he? The Rogue Girl, okay. There's one for each of those. And speaking of which, Jason says the Rogue, one more for the Rogue, and we'll do the Rogue. The Hammer Wielder from Mike. Yeah, they all are really pretty cool. Oh, there's our third Rogue, so the Rogue gets it. We'll take those ones off and put the Rogue in front and center. Yeah, and she kind of looks like a fencer of some sort too, which is kind of cool. Jay says female Rogue. Welcome, Jay. All right, so let's take a look at this character and kind of think. So we know that it's a Rogue, it's a female. What do you think this particular character's name will be? I'm going to go into the D&D Beyond and pick the class, because we know we're going to go with Rogue. Or we could go with a fighter type. What's up, Sarah? And we're going to go ahead and add Rogue. And What do we think she is? A human, a half-elf? We need to come up with a race for this particular character. I'm sorry, Mike. The hammer wielder will find his way onto the Tesla rotary there. The Elon Musk rotary. Rose Thorngage, assassin at large, half-elf. All right, I like half-elf. We'll go with half-elf. Bing. There's a book with 20 pages of names. What? Jay, you are right. She does need a randomly generated backstory. In that, so Jay has a new deck of cards, like tarot cards, that you can actually build a backstory to your characters using the cards as they lay out. It's really cool. I'm going to go with Rose Thorngage. That's the first one, and it's actually a pretty cool name. Rose Thorngage. There she is. And so we have our race. We can pick a, when we pick a half-elf, we can pick ability score increase. So which two ability scores will we increase? I'm guessing dexterity and one other one. I kind of feel like maybe charisma. I feel like she almost might want to be kind of an intimidating rogue. What do y'all think? Let me know, and we can definitely look at that. Dex and charisma. All right, cool. Dex and charisma. Oh no, we can't choose charisma. We can only choose constitution, intelligence, strength, or wisdom. Well, depending on what level we make this character, we'll probably be able to still pick charisma as well. Dex and wisdom. Okay. There we go. We have what's called skill versatility. She's going to have dark vision and fey ancestry, which is kind of cool. But we have skill versatility. You gain proficiency in 2 skills of your choice. We have the entire list of skills available to our character, which is acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, deception, history, insight, intimidation, investigation, medicine, nature, perception, performance, persuasion, religion, sleight of hand, stealth, and survival. Okay, Vaughn says half-elf gets charisma increases anyways. So if you're watching this in the watch party over on my page, jump over to Game Trade Media's Facebook page so you can join into the chat that's going on there. Okay, say wait on skills until background in classes. That's a good idea. We can pick some other languages. Do you want to also wait on that and come back and fill those in after we kind of go through the background on this character? If so, that would be good. All right, we'll hold on perception and survival. Again, I like the idea of going into the background and picking all that stuff in a minute. Let's look at our class, though. So we have our proficiencies. We get to pick a lot more. So this character is going to be just beast mode on everything. But what is her level, do you think? Looking at that miniature again, let's kind of see what she's kind of walking with and what level she might be. She has what looks like maybe a long or short sword, a dagger of some sort. She's well attired, so she has got a pretty decent looking outfit. She almost looks like she could be Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, as once she's done all of her training to become one of the faceless ones, or nameless ones. Faceless. I think it's faceless. At least level 5, says Dave. Okay. So at least level 5. I'm thinking like level 7. Because I think that she's, I think everybody that was on the Rotary, they're all probably in that, 5 to 9 range. Rapier and short sword, nice. Dave says 7. Okay. Chris said 5. I don't know. I'm thinking level 7. If we go to level 8, then she might get she gets another attribute bonus. Yeah, between 6 and 9. So 7 or 8. 7? All right, we got another 7. There we go. Level 7. So our rogue expertise should be Thieves' Tools and, ooh, we can't choose another one yet. Okay. Roguish Archetype. At 3rd level we can choose an archetype, so we can choose Arcane Trickster, Assassin, or Thief. Yeah, she does look like that one. Rogue Swashbuckler. So currently I only have the basic player's handbook and Xanthar's guide on here. So I think that's the only 3 that I can choose right now. Maybe I don't have Xanthar's guide on this. That's okay. So I'm thinking Assassin. What do y'all think? Yeah, they do hate on the Thief archetype. Hey, Natasha. I'm partial to Arcane Trickster, but I still like her for Assassin. I like her for Assassin as well. Or just a regular old Thief. I mean, it could be anyone. Let's go always an Assassin. All right, so we have... And Thief is really useful, says Mike. So we have a few... Yeah, no Xantharian subclasses in this build today. So we'll go Assassin. Her ability score improvement, I'm guessing, should we do that or go feat? Because feats are always fun as well. Or we can again go to the background build and then go back and pick all those fun things. All right, let's go to that. So choose an option. Ooh, defensive duelist, that's pretty cool. So let's do the background, and then from the background we'll go back and pick the abilities because it'll fit the background that we choose. All right, so we've got Acolyte, Charlatan, Criminal Spy, Entertainer, Folk Hero, Gladiator, you all know them. Haunted one, we've done a Haunted one recently, I think last week, so we don't really need to jump on that again. Outlander, Pirate, Soldier, Sailor, Urchin. I'm kind of feeling that Criminal Spy aspect with this character. What do y'all think? Criminal Spy, what do you think, Leona?
Pirate.
Leona says pirate. It's not September 17th. Speak like a pirate, D. Dang it, Chris. Chris Cox said pirate too. Soldier, Tailor, Tinker, Spy. So we have 2 for pirate because Criminal Spy. Oh, there we go. There's our third pirate. Tis a pirate she is. All right. So with that, she has a bad reputation. Her suggested characteristics. So we get to pick her personality. And we tend to roll a D8 and choose. And there's one. Okay. Nope, that's okay. All right, so our first roll, based on this character, Criminal Spy is a lot of fun. Ted, Tunnel, don't be angry. Because as a pirate, they can be a soldier, a tinker, and all that stuff as well, and a spy. I think, you know, I kind of want to say that she might be a pirate spy. Oh, Mike just gave us the blinky-eyed minion face. Oh, angry personality. All right, I agree. All right, so here we go. We're going to roll D8 for the first personality choice. Is a 7. My language is as foul as an otyugh's nest. And otyughs are the garbage disposals of the realm, as we all know, so it stinks horribly. They're usually found in sewers and undergrounds and stuff like that, so gross. Yeah, so she's foul-mouthed sailor, which makes sense. A pirate spy. And our second personality trait, is 1. My friends know they can rely on me no matter what. I like that because we are building a hero. We're not building an evil assassin or anything like that, but a good heroic type. So is dependable. Next, we have our ideals, which is a D6. There we go. Insert angry pirate joke here. Ooh, 6. So ideals, aspiration. Someday I'll own my own ship and chart my own destiny. I like that. The character has goals. Our bond, another D6. I'm loyal to my captain first. Everything else is second. That could be pretty interesting if your captain is like a pirate king or a pirate, you know, a high pirate level pirate leader type, and you are that captain's spy and for espionage purposes and such. Fine, I'll sail your ship, you blank, blank, blank. Yeah, Ted, you've got this character already down. You and Dave. Next, we have our flaws. 3, once someone questions my courage, I never back down, no matter how dangerous the situation. Okay. Kind of a Rufio kind of feel. So we have our characteristics, never backs down, loyal to the captain, loyal to their friends, and wants their own ship someday. But every other word is blankety blank blank. So that's kind of fun. We have ourselves a foul-mouthed sailor. And so we'll go back to race and do skill versatility, which we took. I'm kind of thinking sleight of hand, and what else do y'all think? Stealth. I'm going to take the cues from y'all. Yeah, things ended so well for Rufio. But you don't question Rufio's courage. He was a very courageous young lad. And I think that's kind of her thing too, is, you know, prove herself. I am, you know, my captain's left hand of doom. All right. Sleight of hand and stealth. We have 1 for both of those. Sleight of hand. Stealth is automatic, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm guessing, yeah, sleight of hand. There we go. Languages. We've been on the sea. We've been all over the world, all over this realm. What would be a language one would pick up out on the water? We've got a bunch of them that we can choose from. Minotaur, Orc. Imagine if a Minotaur was like the first mate of the ship, like, you know, the executive officer, and taught this character that language. Primordial air and water. Okay. I'm going to click it just to see it doesn't give us any things, because we already know common and elvish. Yeah, her language, I wish they just had that. Language is bad. She has bad language. I almost want to put, if you could like mod it, knows at least 1 to 5 curse words in any language. It's like the thing she picks up the fastest. Undercommon. Now, how would you explain learning Undercommon as a pirate? Maybe she did some time on a pirate ship that dealt in some sort of like human trafficking, or something like that. Yeah, cursing would be a great language to have. That's coming from Chris Cox. That's hilarious. I'm going to go with, I like Primordial. We can keep it there for now. Undercommon is for submarine pirates. Oh, got us. With and we'll have Thieves' Cant, which is true. Okay, so now we can go back to the class and pick our proficiencies. So we get 4 class rogue skills, and I'm guessing, these are the ones that we get: persuasion, performance, perception. Ooh, perception, pirate. I guess we already get those because we are a pirate. Could be half drow. That's true. Could be a half drow. Ooh, I didn't think of that. Good job, Ted. Brigg and Darneth are on the seas. Okay, cool. So we don't necessarily have to take those. So we could take acrobatics, which is a good one to have, performance and persuasion, and intimidation. Okay. I'm thinking performance. All right, so acrobatics. Intimidation, performance, and should we go with persuasion or insight or investigation or deception? I mean, we have some really good options here: deception, insight, investigation, persuasion. Or we could put more skills in perception. Yeah, if you're spying, insight is very handy. One, yeah. Chris says deception. We got a couple for deception. All right, we'll go ahead and take deception. Gonna be able to throw out that subterfuge, but we are expertised in thieves' tools, and we can choose another one. Sleight of hand. Intimidation, athletics, or acrobatics, stealth. I'm thinking stealth as the other one for our expertise. Okay. I'm gonna hit stealth. So we already know we get sneak attack, our Thieves' Cant, cunning actions, all that stuff. Now, as far as our ability score improvements, because of what we are, a pirate spy, do we want to take ability score improvement or take a feat? And I'm thinking feat. And we have a bunch to choose from. There's actor, alert, athlete. Someone earlier had said dual wielder, which is a good one. Magic initiate, we don't want any of that. Tavern brawler. Skilled sharpshooter. Alert. What does that do? You gain a +5 bonus to initiative. Oh, wow. You can't be surprised while you are conscious. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you. Wow. That's crazy. But okay, you know what? We're going to wait on that then. Let's go do ability scores now and see how that plays out. We're going to do our manual method as we do. So we'll take out our 4d6. All right. You guys aren't going to be able to see the dice today, but that's okay. Our first die roll is, ooh, no, 8, 9. We got a 9, everyone. A 9. It's not, so I'm going to put it in strength for now. These are just placeholders until, and then we'll move them around as necessary. She has 2 weapons. Use the mini as a reference. Right, she does have 2 weapons. She's hiding that short sword or dagger behind her back. All right, so we got a 16, 2 5s and a 6 and a 1, so 16. Because we only take the highest 3. There we go. That's nice. Next, it'd be awesome to get a nat 18, right? Hey, Timothy, thanks for joining us. A 14, 2 5s, a 4, and a 2. Get rid of that 2, leaves us with 14. And our next stat roll is 12. We have a 3, 4, and 5, and a 2. So a 12. Wisdom. Well, it's not going to be wisdom, but placeholder there. Nice. Is going to be 15. 6, 4, and 5. And our final roll. Here we go. Craig, where'd you get your numbers at, Craig? All right, so another 12. That's not bad for a starting character, for a first level character. Now, I keep that 16 in dexterity. I feel like we should move the 15 to charisma and the 12 to wisdom and keep that character. What do y'all think? We'll put 12 here. Yeah, 21. 12 and 15. How does that look? 9, 16, 14, 12, 12, and 15. Yeah, those aren't bad. And now we can go back and take a look at the other modifiers. Okay. Dave says that's the only thing he would swap, was wisdom and charisma, because we did take some charisma-based things. Well, you could keep the 12 charisma since you get +2 anyways. That's true. I could, and that brings up to 14 and add a +2, because if the 17 is only going to be a +3, it's not going to give it that much of a difference. You know what? You're right. Swap, Mike, how do you mean swap con and wisdom? Do we not want to have extra hit points? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so we'll put 14 here, 15 here, 12 there. Yeah? Put a 12 in charisma? And then where would we put the 14? Where, keep the 14 in charisma or move it to something else? What do you guys think? No, in a melee, the character's still going to rogue because they're going to use a rapier, and so they're going to use the finesse aspect of it, so the dexterity is going to be, instead of strength, is what they're going to use. Yeah? So, all right, I'm gonna keep it right there. I actually like this. I feel like this character's going to be really good. All right, keeping it. There we go. All right, so let's go back to race, see if there's anything We can choose here. We took Dex and Wisdom earlier. Class, ability score improvement, or feat. Now we will choose the feat. And based on those stats we got, which feat do you think we should take? Dual wield, alert, actor. Actor's going to give us another boost in charisma. If we were to take actor, we're going to get another charisma score increased by 1 and advantage on all of our charisma deception rolls, stuff like that. Craig says alert. Chris says dual wield. What else you guys got? There are many other options. Alert is really good. I can't believe a +5 initiative is ridiculous. Like, that character is going to go first all the time. Defensive duelist, what does that do? When you are wielding a finesse weapon with which you are proficient and another creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC for the add attack, potentially causing that attack to miss. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right. Defensive duelist. I like that. I mean, alert's cool. All those other ones are cool, but that is crazy. Because if you have like a +7 in that, then you're going to add like +7 to your defense and on top of your armor class, which is already going to be great because you have a high dexterity. I like it. Expertise. Deception and sleight of hand. All right. And I think that's it outside of equipment. Now we get to go back to the miniature and kind of look again and think about what we have here. Probably has some form of leather armor. That rapier, we're going to just go ahead and call that a rapier for all intents and purposes. Do we give her, I'm thinking a magical rapier of some sort? Maybe, I mean, she's well adorned. So we could do all sorts of crazy stuff with her. I'm going to go ahead and look at dagger, though, because I want that. I think that she hides that dagger because it's beastly. So we have these options. Dagger of Venom, +2, Vicious Dagger +3. Oh, does that have to be a light weapon, Vaughn? Oh, let's take a look. I'm going to jump back real quick. When you are wielding a finesse weapon, it doesn't say anything about it needing to be a light weapon. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happens when you go with dual wielder. You gain a +1 bonus to AC while you are wielding a separate melee weapon in each hand. You can use 2-weapon fighting even when the one-handed weapon melee weapons you are wielding aren't light. And you can draw and stow 2 one-handed weapons when you would normally be able to draw and stow only 1. All right, and all right, so that's for dual wielder. And I don't see Vaughn, I don't see, there's nothing here for 2-weapon fighting on this feats here, but I get it right here where it says you can use 2-weapon fighting even when the one-handed melee weapons you are wielding aren't light. I get it. That's cool. Okay, that makes sense. There was a lot on the dual wield, so now we'll go back to equipment and add our dagger. Which dagger were you all thinking we should get? Dagger of Venom, It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, poison and kill you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and think dagger +2 or dagger of venom or vicious dagger. Vicious dagger, you have to hit him hard to get the bonus. We got a couple for venom, one for vicious. I'm going to go with venom. Y'all wanted venom the last time we made a rogue. And let's take a look at rapier or here. There's a lot of different rapiers, and at 7th level, they would have a pretty decent one, I think. Something that they would be known by. I like that defender, but that's like a wondrous item. Let's take a look at what that is. +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls. The first time you attack with a sword on each of your turns, you can transfer some of or all of the sword's bonuses to your armor class instead of using the bonus on any attacks that turn. For example, you could reduce the bonus. Okay, I mean, that's still not bad. Yeah, Defender is pretty awesome. What do you guys think? Should we just Monty Hall her a little bit and give her a Defender? I think so. Mike, you going with Vicious Rapier? When you roll a 20 on your attack with this magic weapon, the target takes an additional 7 damage. I mean, we can make it a plus something Vicious Rapier, right? Mike likes the vicious items. And wounding is pretty cool too. Let's take a look at that. Hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be reigned only through a short or long rest rather than by regeneration, magic, or any other means. Ooh. Cool. That's not bad either. What do y'all think? I'm not going to give a 9 life stealer to this poor... Where is 9 life stealer? The sword has 1d8 plus 1 charges. If you score a critical hit against a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC of 15 or be slain instantly. Oh, man. When the sword has no charges remaining, it loses this property. I mean, I like that because it's a limited thing. And we could say there's only like 2 charges left on it. Yeah, I agree. That is legendary. Let's say though, how about this? 9 life stealer. I don't mind a 9 life stealer rapier if it only has 1 or 2 charges and that's it. And those damage dice stack with wounding? Okay. All right, wounding it is. Where did it go? There it is. All right, so we're going to add the Rapier of Wounding. Bing! Done. So we have the Dagger of Venom, the Rapier of Wounding. Do we want to give this 7th level character anything else? Any other magic items that you would think that a character of that level in this class might still be carrying? A ring, any armor. So armor, I'm just going to give, let me go up here real quick. And starting equipment, we'll go equipment, a rapier, a short sword, a burglar's pack, and there. So we'll add that. Now we're back down to the bottom. Boots of Misty Step. Let's see if that's... I may not have access to that. I do not. So if we went with any types of boots, these are the boots that we have access to. I love boots of striding and springing. leather. We have a huge list of leather armor available. I'm going to just give her leather armor +1 because that's enough for now. Yeah, her initiative is going to be high. Yeah, boots of speed. If we went with alert and gave her boots of speed, that would have been crazy. What did boots of speed actually do with you? You can use a bonus action and click the boots heels together. If you do, the boots double your walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage. When the boots property has been used for a total of 10 minutes, the magic ceases. So it doesn't really give you much more than that. But those striding and springing are really fun. While you are wearing these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher and your speed isn't reduced. If you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor, in addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow. I'm not going to, Vaughn, I'm not going to take studded leather just because looking at the character, she doesn't look like she would even be wearing studded leather by any means. She may have some that she would use on missions, but I'm going to go in with what would she be wearing in this appearance. And boots of Elvenkind. Okay, it gives you a, when you do move silently checks, you get to roll advantage on Boots of Elvenkind. Let's do that. Boots of Elvenkind, she is a half elf anyways. And I think that's enough. That's enough magic items for her. Everything else is just the normals. There we go. Very cool. So we have our character. Let's take a look at her. So her initiative is a +3. She has a 17 dex. I feel like maybe no, because we took a feat instead of the ability score increases. So she's pretty cool. She's a little low on the strength, which is fine. Yeah, let's, I'm going to go back one more time and take a look at Rose Thorngage's equipment. And we're going to do inventory. We're going to wield that, wield this, wear that, and okay. Now we'll go back and view that character sheet. All right, so now we get to see all of the attacks and damages that she would be doing, which is pretty good. All right, yeah, she's a pretty decent character. And that is Rose Thorngage. Yeah, she's crazy. I like it. So that's it for today, everybody. We built our character. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you check out the Adventuring Party for the board game Wildlands. It has 4 great miniatures in it. I'm going to put them all back up here real quick for those that did not see them. So you can see all the miniatures that are going to come in this package. This is for the board game Wildlands by Osprey Games, and you should check it out. Thank you to D&D Beyond for having such a great program to make this an easy thing, and everybody gets to see what we're doing. But yeah, there's the other 4 miniatures. If you haven't seen them yet, they look, yep, no worries. There they are. Yeah. So you got like the roguish character, like a female wizard sorceress. You've got a Conan-looking warrior barbarian type, and then coming around on the last bit of the bend here is a hammer-wielding fighter cleric, maybe, of some sort, who looks angry. They all look kind of angry, but they are in the game, the board game, they are bad guys, so that's pretty cool. So check all that stuff out. Make sure you're joining us on Painting Happy Little Minis next week, Tuesday and Thursday. We will be painting these miniatures, and which will be a lot of fun. And have a great weekend. Play all the games this weekend and take pictures and put them in the Painting Happy Little Minis group if you're not a member over there, or on the Game Trade Media group, or just send them to us on Facebook, and we'd love to show those off. So, yeah, go out to your friendly local game store, have a lot of fun this weekend. I'm Rick, and I'll see you at the game store.
Thanks for watching Building Character. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.